First is cash compensation. So medium cash compensation for CEOs this year was over $325,000. This was calculated from hundreds of salary for different executives. So with these numbers, I wouldn't understand who wouldn't want to be an executive in the United States. Base salary, so for executives, it's a little bit different than it is for your average employee. This year, the national average salary for executives for 2017 was $150,000. So that's just basically the average of what executives are making. Stock grants is the next thing that's different for executives. They get bigger shares than most other employees do. These occur when executive or employee pays a part of the compensation of an employee in the form of corporate stock. So stock grants give an executive a small ownership in the company. So that's another perk of being an executive. You get a piece of your company that you work so hard for. So for stock options, so stock options are contracts offered to executives that give executives the right to buy or sell the stock. So if a stock's down one day and they want to release it, they're allowed to. Executives have this perk that other employees aren't allowed to. So that's just another benefit of being an executive. Annual bonuses. So bonus plans for executives, these are designed to provide an effective way to motivate and compensate executives. These annual bonuses are based on the achievement of the business. And what's the most important thing to an executive? Obviously, the achievement of their business. Because without the achievement of a business, the executive is going to really make their bonuses every year. So another perk for executives, perquisites. These are corporate perks. So these perks are described as different nice-to-have additions for executives. So in addition to the employee salary and benefits, perquisites are described as above and beyond benefits offerings for the employer. So one thing that goes along with stocks is the SEC. So this is short for the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. So these hold primary responsibility for enforcing laws for stocks regarding executives as well. Also, if executives have a lot towards their retirement, so this is deferred compensation, which is an arrangement that is offered to executives. This is where a part of employees' income is paid out at a later date. This includes pensions, employee stock options, and retirement plans. Supplemental executive retirement plans. So these are referred to SERPs, and they're in form of executive deferred compensation. These are used by corporations as a way to reward and keep important executives. As we discussed before, one of the most important things is retention. You want to keep a strong executive to keep the company growing. Also, long-term incentive plans are offered to executives. The purpose of these are to reward the executive for achievement. These are for meeting performance objectives and to be achieved for a 2 to 5 year period. These are also sometimes described as performance shares. One important thing to executive compensation is a golden parachute. Golden parachutes are contracts that are given to important executives. These can be used for the purpose of anti-takeover measures. Golden parachutes are substantial benefits that executives can take from the company. Also, an example of a golden parachute, these happen frequently. For example, Dell is in the process of merging with EMC. So because of the executive's golden parachute, he will receive compensation that is worth close to $27 million. So with the merger, that is another thing that comes along with executive compensation, that they have an option for golden parachutes. More executive perks. As I discussed earlier, they have many perks. Right now I'm going to describe actually some outrageous perks that executives have. Forbes stated that the executive of Expedia has spent over $1.28 million in personal flight time. So by himself, $1.82 million. That's a lot of money. More executive perks. So a company called SL Green Realty Company spent over $50,000 on a car for their chairman and $10,000 on a driver for their other chairman. So clearly, when you're an executive, you have some different options for perks than a normal employee would. Some more benefits. Executives definitely have the best of the best benefits compared to other employees. The greatest benefits that executives are offered are healthcare benefits, paid time off, retirement savings plans, and also professional development options. So what's also important is that compensation is composed of base pay, commission, overtime pay, and other types of compensation. Employees obviously love receiving these bonuses, stock options, because that's what really drives the company for success, and that's definitely in the heart of your executive. Human resource professionals and the lives of employees is definitely affected by compensation. How would our lives be without benefits like health insurance, medical benefits, family pay, medical leave? All these things go along with compensation. So that's why compensation is definitely important. And we'd like to thank you for listening to our presentation. Compensation is definitely one of the biggest things that go along with like HR, the world. I mean, who would go to work every day if it wasn't for getting compensated for it? So.
Started with the same phrase, you ended with the same phrase he did. Salary is what we go for work, you know, who would go to work? I just kind of like it.
Well, that's not related to HR. That was the main question, right?
Yep. We answered your
We
question.
answered your question.
Excellent,
You're the only
guys.
one so far that answered your question.